If you have kids, I know you've said it. How will they ever buy a home in the area or in the city or anywhere for that matter? I'm Aura with the Mulholland Ross Group at realestatetoronto.com, and today I want to share a couple of ideas on how we've helped our clients help their kids and family members get into their first home and start building their generational wealth. So let's start by acknowledging that home ownership is still an exceptional long-term investment. And for those of you who have known me, for those of you who have worked for me, you've never heard me talk about real estate being that super fast, flip it, make a lot of money. You've always heard me talk about the long-term growth, the long-term wealth built by home ownership. So when we know that we want to figure out a way to help our kids or people we love get into the market. So number one, gifting a down payment. So if you have some extra money, some savings, or perhaps you have a lot of equity in your own home that you can access, you can actually gift this to your kids, gift this to somebody, and sign something that says you don't expect it to come back to you. And the banks will acknowledge that your family now has a bigger down payment and they can hopefully get qualified for that mortgage. Number two, if they don't get qualified for a mortgage on their own, they may need your help. And in fact, the mortgage broker professionals we're talking to are telling us that over 65% of the first-time buyers they're working with are actually getting co-signers on the mortgage. So you can co-sign a mortgage. Now again, if you have to qualify, you have to have some income and show that you have pretty good credit. In fact, you're going to submit all the same paperwork your kids are for that loan, and you're going to actually go on the loan as a co-signer. And you kind of want to do this for, you have to be, can only help immediate family, but you kind of want to do this for kids, in my opinion, that maybe already have jobs and that have proven that they can actually make the payments. You're just co-signing to get the loan for them, right? So that was number two. Number three, I get a little pushback on, and that is shared ownership. You know, I've always said it's better to have 100% of half than zero of nothing. So if two people have jobs and they can't afford a home on their own, perhaps they can share a home. Now, a couple ways to do it. Shared home, shared living. We also know that a lot of our homes have been duplexed. Some of those little duplexes have a third basement income. So now you've got two people sharing a home, perhaps getting a little leverage out of a third basement apartment. That's another idea. And the fourth idea might be that if you can't afford a home in the area you're living in, perhaps you buy a small investment out of town, somewhere else, someone where you can afford it, you rent it out, and we're finding a lot of small areas in and around the GTA have positive cash flow. So that means you're putting a minimal amount down, you're getting the loan you qualify for. Each month, you're getting more money back in rent than you're paying out to carry the property. That extra cash pays for you to pay rent somewhere else. Perhaps you do have to live downtown for your job and you have to pay that extra rent. So those are four ideas that I just want to share with you. Again, I could go on for a long time on each one, but what I can tell you is our clients that have done this, that are doing this right now, are finding great success. So if you've been sitting there thinking, I know I want to help, I'm not sure how, it's a little scary, the whole thing, please give us a call at 416-230-8500 or log on to realestatetoronto.com and request info. And once again, I'm Aura with the Mulholland Ross Group at realestatetoronto.com. We'll see you in the neighborhood and right across the GTA.